Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching God of High School Episode 5. Excuse me. So, last episode, we're getting, well, it was the semifinals. The matches were already decided. There's going to be Han versus Mira, and Jin versus some Brazilian dude who we'd never seen before. Before this, yeah. Come on, you. Before this, though, Mira is approached by this dude. He drives up really fast, gets out of his car, and gets on his knees and basically proposes to her. She didn't agree to it then, but he came to her dojo, the house. It looks like a dojo in the front. Anyway, he came by there, basically explained that he wants to help put the sword fighting technique, moon something, on the map, so that it's known all around the world. He said he studied it, really likes it, wants to start some kind of plan to get it going. In fact, I think he said he already had a plan on getting it to go worldwide. Because of that, she agreed to marry him. Because that's basically her goal. She wants people to start studying the sword technique again. As far as Jin and I think Han knew, she rejected the dude, so it was done. But he overheard while he was deciding on what to eat at this fast food place. These, I think it was like two girls, might have been three, were reading a magazine about the dude. He's really famous. And that he's getting married, brought up the name, and he overheard it, and he's like, wait, what? So he rushes to her place, kind of find out what's going on, and she's not really telling him anything, none of your business, do what I want, stuff like that. And he's just like, didn't the tournament mean, a lot to you? Weren't you looking forward to fighting Han in the semifinals? Weren't you looking forward to bringing your sword technique to the world with your own hands? And wouldn't answer anything, and eventually just pushed him away. And then he called Han, who basically told him it's her life, shouldn't interfere. But it turns out this dude is a part of that cult we saw in episode 2, the beginning of that. And they want I guess it's the practice sword that she has. They want it. It's got something to do with what they are trying to accomplish. So the whole reason he's trying to marry her is so he can get the sword. And I think they needed the successor to the technique as well, but I could be wrong. Because of this episode, we did meet her uncle and cousin, who she's staying with. Her cousin was super excited for her, helping her pick out a dress and trying to figure out what she wanted to do for her wedding. And the uncle is just worried because he's afraid she's doing it for the wrong reasons, which she is. It's not until during the wedding where Jin and Han show up to put a stop to their marriage that she finally realizes. Because she tried to hit Jin and the uncle jumped in the way and got punched in the face. And then he's all like, no, look, it's fine. You don't have to do this. This is not what your dad would have wanted. So she ends up calling off the wedding, and then they have a fight with that dude who summoned this big samurai-looking spirit. She beat him pretty quickly, but she did get slashed in the side. Um, and then he drives off with the sword. And she let him. Said she didn't need it anymore, that her father's memory and everything was inside of her, so she didn't need the sword. Not that it really did her any good anyway. She didn't really beat too many people with the sword. Usually it was with her hands. I was starting to wonder why she even had a sword, when she's so much better at using her hands. But, you know, it was because of her dad. So, let's see. After that, we get a quick thing with Han. His friend is getting much worse. They had to revive him. If they revived him. I don't know if they said they did. He might be dead. Or he's just in a really bad state right now. And he's basically on the edge. Those 3 or 4 guys that we saw in episode 3, the ones that were basically bad-mouthing his friend, came back to his job and started doing the same thing. But they chose the wrong day this time because they ended up getting beat up pretty bad. He had blood on his fists and everything from pummeling them. I don't know if he lost his job, but I would assume he did. And then when it came time for his fight with Mira, they started off with Jin running to the arena because he overslept and he was hoping he didn't miss the fight. And when he gets in there, he sees Han beating Mira pretty badly because he's attacking the cut that she got when she fought that dude, like continuously. And if the referee wouldn't have jumped in, the dude with the big nose, if he wouldn't have jumped in, he probably would have kept beating on her while she was unconscious. Jin wasn't too happy with that, and he sees him in the back, but he doesn't say anything, and Han just walks past him and says, "See you in the finals." Which I'm assuming is this one, because I keep seeing thumbnails for it on YouTube. I didn't watch anything. But apparently it's a pretty good fight. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, let's get into this and see what is going to happen between the fight. Okay. Volume is a little high. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1. 2 years ago. This is Han. Is he fighting his friend? Yeah. And that made them closer. Ah, this is after the fight, huh? I know he probably feels bad about it, but he's kind of like losing it. He doesn't want his friend to die. He needs the money from this tournament because he's just going to ask for money so that he can pay the doctors to fix him. if they can. I don't even know if it's going to be possible, or if he's going to have to get some of those nanomachines that they have inside of them to put in him so he can be cured. But because he needs to win, he's basically just doing whatever he needs to, no matter what. And I doubt this is something you could really just say I'm sorry for without having to explain everything. Hound. Grande. Oh, he's just a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter. He's not Brazilian. Oh. He's out. What happened to her neck? She doesn't seem to hold a grudge. Okay, so she's more looking for the reason why he was fighting like that. Because they've seen him fight before, and he's more honorable when he fights. He doesn't like to attack people when they're on the ground, like if they fall or slip. So right now, what do they got him in ICU? So is it just going to be this whole episode, the fight? Oh. Oh. Ground and pound. Oh. Oh. Jeez, good knee. Ooh, it's pretty back and forth right now. Oh. Oh. Not saying who it is. Oh. Oh, good hit. Is that gonna... Oh. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Oh. Oh. Leaving the hospital. You can't even see. How can you... I mean, she's gonna have to make sure you're going the right way. Oh, she's gonna find him, huh? Oh, did he die? Yeah. Oh. Oh, Kamehameha. Oh, is he out? He's gonna let him know he's dead. Oh, that's his friend. Oh! Maybe, but they'll probably win. Oh, what happened? Did you know that was a lie? He's like, I'm not listening, not listening. Yellow card. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like calligraphy. Whoa. Stage 3, huh? Oh. Oh. So they both have dragon attacks. Oh. He's down. Friends. This is a female gorilla. Alright, so I guess we got a little sneak peek at some of the competition in the other areas. looks like there might be something at the end here. Oh yeah, something at the end. Looked like a funeral for his friend. Or at least him visiting the grave. New friends. I'm not alone. Nice. There we go. Man. That was a good fight. Okay. So, I pretty much figured Jin would win. But it was kind of touch and go there. Because it looked like it could have gone either way. They could have had Han win, but pretty positive Jin is the main character. So, yeah. So I don't know if he really didn't believe that they were his friends, or if he was just saying that. I kind of feel like he just didn't want to admit that they were his friends, because he was too busy trying to get his other friend cured. And it seemed like Jin, when Mira showed up, kind of figured, okay, maybe it's not what I'm thinking. Like, he did say he wanted to make him pay for what he did to Mira. But Mira was the one that was pushing him along, like, hey, you're stronger than this. Get in there and do your thing, you know. But yeah, after that, Jin kind of calmed down and kind of took it more as a fun match instead of I gotta get revenge for what he did to Mira. And Mira, from the beginning, didn't seem to hold a grudge at all about it. She figured there must have been something that made him fight that way. I mean, he had it in him, but it wasn't until then that he actually fought like that. And now it's like, what made it happen? Like, why did he all of a sudden switch like that? So she was more wondering what the cause was until she saw his friend at the hospital. I don't know how late they were. Kind of feel like once they showed him at the end of episode 4, last episode, that was the point of no return for him. So whether they put the nanomachines in him or not, nothing was going to help. So I think maybe if he would have gotten something done earlier, like I don't think the guy, was it Mujin? I don't think he would have done anything in the beginning of the tournament. He was more doing this to kind of push him to be, I don't know, necessarily victorious, but at least bring out more potential in him. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing where the actual tournament is going to be taking place. I don't know if it's going to take place in Seoul, or if it's going to be in like the US, or maybe somewhere in Europe. I don't know. But it's going to be fun watching the rest of the matches. Pretty sure they're going to have to train. I don't know if they'll have any episodes showing them train, but I'm pretty sure they're going to need to. Because they have no idea who they're coming up against. Unless they have tape of all the other preliminaries, then yeah, I don't know. That one dude seemed pretty cocky, but there's always a guy like that. So yeah, really good episode. Glad they worked it out with their fists, and Mira didn't hold a grudge. I was kind of expecting there to be a little bit of a grudge, but glad there wasn't. That she had a little more faith in him than, well, Jin did. Okay. Anyway, if you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and get updates on our releases. Check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for anything else we decide to post. And check out our Discord where you can chat with me or anyone else. It's also a good place to go to see if there are any updates to the channel. So until next week, bye.